What's up, everybody? How's it going? My camera's up here, not down here. I don't know what I'm doing. It's going to be one of those. But the clique is back together, a.k.a. the Producers Live Sale. Jay and I are back. Jack. I did this by myself yesterday, and listen, there's a story that goes with me doing this by myself yesterday and only doing 1 hour instead of 2. But that story is not fit for public company or anyone who has a stomach that is at all easily grossed out. So we're not going to tell that story. But today we are going to be selling trades. Am I going to show you single issues? Probably not. I do have some, but I'm probably not going to show them to you. I do have some bundles that we may get to late in the show. I may have some... yeah, that's pretty much it. I may try and sell you this Funko Pop that I bought for Jay.
Ooh.
That I keep forgetting to send to him.
Oh.
So, all of these things could happen. But primarily, we're going to be selling you trade paperbacks. $5 for a trade paperback, $10 for a hardcover. Plain and simple. But I made a thing. See,
nice.
Made a thing, and apparently people didn't like it because there are less people here now than there were when I started it. Anyway, so I'm going to transition over and show you guys the rack. We're going to do $5 trades, trade paperbacks, $10 hardcovers and art books, and I've got other things here too that are fun. But we're gonna get started with that. Share this out, guys. We'll talk about this more as the show goes on. But producer Kyle is in one of these situations where he needs to make some money. Plain and simple, I have to move offices, and it's going to cost me some money to do that. So I'm selling a bunch of my stuff to try and raise some funds. So if you have a few extra bucks to spend, I know times are tight. I know there are things happening in the world. I get it. But if I have something you want to buy it, because I could use the money. Just if I'm being honest, moving is expensive, Jay.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I didn't realize how much it was going to cost for me to move a PVC shelf of comic books. But it's not as little as you would hope. So let's do the thing here. Let's transition over to this here like that. And see, that's what happens, Jay, is somehow I get scrolled down when I go to change the layouts. I don't know. Something weird is happening. Maybe it's because it's my laptop. But we weren't level, and that was making me a little itchy. Now we're level. Yeah. Okay. Say hi when you get here, please. I know that, I say that, and people are like, why do I have to say hi? Well, because then I know you're here. And if I don't know you're here, then what the hell am I supposed to do? All right. So we're going to start with some trade paperbacks. We're going to start with, this is a Garth Ennis, Keith Burns series from Aftershock.
There we go.
What up, Kurt? War is a difficult thing to kill. 1945, the Second World War is almost over, but the Germans don't seem to have gotten the message, as Royal Air Force pilot James Mackenzie finds out when he's assigned to a deadly shipping strikes along the enemy coast. Flying the Mosquito fighter bomber against heavily armed targets is dangerous enough at the best of times, but after incurring the wrath of his commanding officer, Jamie is assigned to the most unpopular navigator in the unit, along with the least reliable aircraft. Worse still, The commander's sights are firmly set on Jamie's beautiful young wife, Beth. Really, Garth Ennis? You're going to send a guy into battle the Germans and his wife's go cheat on him? That's weird. This is Out of the Blue, the complete series. This is the whole thing from Aftershock Comics. $5 for that soft cover. $5 for that. All right, then this, published by Barger Books, so that's a division of Dark Horse Comics, is G. Willow Wilson and M.K. Parker. I didn't just have a hard reset there. I'm not exactly sure how you say that last name. This is Air, acrophobic flight attendant. Really? Blythe has just fallen for a mysterious traveler who may or may not be a terrorist. And she's about to embark on the strangest journey of her life. Air, Volume 1, $5. I'm not going to read the back of every comic, especially because they don't all need it. This is Where We Live. This is a benefit book to benefit the victims of the Las Vegas shooting that happened a few years ago. Let me quickly get some extra light in here. All right. So this is a benefit for the survivors of that terrible shooting in Las Vegas. Where We Live, $5. And for your all ages crowd, part of the Rotten to the Core trilogy, or no, this is the complete Rotten to the Core trilogy. This is Disney's Descendants. Disney's Descendants from Tokyo Pop, $5.
Nice.
All right. From the Eisner Award-winning team behind Afterlift, and this guy who's writing this, he just finished writing this character called the Batman, and he's writing someone called Captain America. That's what he's writing now. Chip Zdarsky and Jason Liu. This is the All-Nighter. This is a vigilante superhero book. This is published by Dark Horse. It was a Comixology original first, and then published by Dark Horse. I don't have to tell you about this one.
Ooh, Saga.
Saga, Volume 3. Brian Gay Vaughn. Fiona Staples. Okay. From Mad Cave Studios. Mad Cave Studios. You would think that this would be like one of Logan's children because of the way they named this book, but it has nothing to do with Wolverine. This is Wolven Heart. Wolven Heart. And this is volume 2 of this series, but you can read each volume independently. From Ahoy Comics, Edgar Allan Poe's Snifter of Terror. Independent, but this is Edgar Allan Poe's Snifter of Terror. Again, all the paperbacks, top 2 rows, $5 each. If you see something, say something. All right. Should we go on to hardcovers, Jay? Should we throw up some hardcovers, couple rows of hardcovers?
Yeah, let's do it.
Or do another row of paperbacks?
Let's do some hardcovers.
Okay. So, from Dynamite Comics. This is going to be a 10. This is regularly, I'm going to tell you this, regularly $40. Cover price $40. $10. This is the art of Jose Gonzalez.
Ooh.
This is an art book. Jose did watercolors and worked on, well, let's be honest. He drew the female figure pretty well. Hey, those are boobs. No, there was one page I turned to and there's just like a naked lady on it. But like the art of Jose Gonzalez, big, thick, hardcover, $10.
Wow.
All right. They just started campaign 4, and my friend Brennan is their game master. But normally it's these other people who are in charge of it. This is Critical Role Chronicles of Exandria hardcover. MSRP on this is regularly $45. $10.
Oh, jeez.
All right. This is regularly a $50 book. We're going to do for $10. There is a corner that is pretty beat up, but for $10 on a $50 book, somebody call Mr. Nope. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Ultimate Collection, Volume 4.
Ooh.
That is a big hardcover for $10. All right. Kurt claims Turtles.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Steel.
We're going to replace that. Introduction by someone who we're not going to talk about, but written by David Whitaker, art by Robert Hack. Doctor Who and the Daleks hardcover. Regularly $40, $10 right now. This is Queen of the Ring. This book is from Fantagraphics, regularly $25. We're doing it for $10 today. This is the wrestling drawings of Jamie Hernandez from Fantagraphics, Queen of the Ring, $10. This is one that I really like. Forward by Mark Maron. Another book from Fantagraphics, regularly $35. This is Mavericks and Lunatics, the icons of underground comics. You guys know how much I love underground comics. So this is a great big hardcover again, $10. And from DC Black Label, regularly $30. Right now, $10. Frank Miller, John Romita Jr. with Danny Mickey and Alex Sinclair. Superman Year One hardcover. That cover is foily. Regularly, what did I say this was? Regularly $40 to $30. $10 right now.
Goodness.
All right, where is my...
I know
So
we're
again,
rushing
guys-
everybody, but Christmas is coming, y'all. So pick
That's
up
what I'm
some good
saying.
stuff. There we go. Oh, there we go. Good grab, Kurt.
All right,
Superman.
Kurt grabs Superman. You got it. That's what I'm saying, guys. $10 hardcovers just in time for Christmas. $5 trade paperbacks just in time for Christmas. Like this is a good deal. If you have, especially if you have somebody who like is a reader, not a collector in your life, and they want to read some stuff, this is for them. All right. This is another Kurt Friedman. This is another kind of underground book from Fantagraphics. And I will point out that this book ends before things got a little weird. But slightly after things had started to get weird, like not making a political statement at all. But, you know, it's presidents 1 through 45. You do the math. All the Presidents by Drew Friedman. This is a hardcover and each 2-page spread. Hey, I turned to one of my favorites. Each 2-page spread is some information about a president and a drawing of that president. So this is William Howard Taft, born September 15, 1857, in Cincinnati, Ohio, died March 8, 1930, Party Republican, term 1909-1913, age of inauguration 51. Fun fact, at 354 pounds, Taft was the heaviest president. $10. Tales of Exandria, Chronicles of Exandria. That is Critical Role. That is it's still sealed in plastic. This is 250 page of in-world stories, facts, and information written by the cast of Critical Role. Full color art by friends and fans of the series. Revisit familiar faces and fearsome foes from the wildly popular campaign. Immerse yourself in the world of Exandria with this, your ultimate guide to the Mighty Nine. So this is Critical Role.
A lot of book for $10.
Right. And remember, this is regularly a $45 hardcover for $10. If any of you have Dan Wickline on your Christmas list, that would make Dan Wickline very happy. I'm just saying. Jay, I just realized there's one hardcover in here I can't do for $10.
Okay.
Just can't do it.
Intrigued.
But we'll figure out what we're going to do it for a little later.
Okay.
Do you guys remember when there was like a writer's strike in Hollywood and like people made their own things? Including this fun movie starring Neil Patrick Harris and Felicia Day and that guy who's the Green Lantern now, Nathan Fillion. Oh, and Howard Wolowitz from The Big Bang Theory. Dr. Horrible sing-along blog, the book. The paperback, so $5. All right, for the all ages set. Again, this book is regularly only $10, but I'm doing it for $5. It is a paperback. Miraculous, The Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir. This is De-Evilize trade paperback. $5. Miraculous, The Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir. Bug Out. $5 also for the all ages set. And I met this guy at SPX, and I'm excited to get him on the channel here soon to talk about stuff. This was originally $12. For $5, this is Princeless. This is the story of a princess who don't need no prince. She's princeless. $5. We just got a new book. What would happen if this character grew up? This book is printed manga style, even though it's a trade paperback. From Udon Comics. Mega Man Master Mix Volume 1.
Oh, wow.
Robot Rebellion. $5. Huh. I wonder if anybody needs this because they watch the show on the Netflix. Corner's a little dinged up, but it's okay because it's a reader and it's $5.
Ooh.
Umbrella Academy Apocalypse Suite. That's Volume 1 of Umbrella Academy for $5. Literally, this one is coming out any minute. This is Deadly Class Volume 2, which is 1988 Kids of the Black Hole. $5. And
Kurt's going to take Umbrella.
you got it, Kurt. Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 1. Power and Responsibility. $5. All right, we'll get another. Should I put another paperback up in the spot where Umbrella Academy was, or should we give people a chance on Saga Volume 3 some more?
Let's give people just a little bit more time on that one.
You okay? So because these books are so big and heavy, they have to come out of the rack at the end of every round. So if you decide you want one, you can still call it, but they got to come off the rack because otherwise multiple books won't fit. I will show them again if somebody wants to see them later. All right. Let's start with somebody tag Triple B. Because we're about to do some collars. Like 3 different books of collars. Leonard, that was Doctor Who and the Daleks by David Whittaker and Robert Hack. Hold on. That is the hardcover with the slipcase for $10.
Man.
Let me know, Leonard. I'll hold off on the collars. Give Triple B a minute to get here.
How much was it? $10. The Gonzalez art book.
Yep. All the hardcovers are $10. All the paperbacks are $5. Leonard, you want the Doctor Who? You got it.
Very nice.
Yes, so that was the art of Jose Gonzalez, TJ. So here's the thing, guys. I told Jay I wasn't going to be like telling people this, but I'll tell you now. I'm going to do something a little crazy because these hardcovers are going to be hard to ship. If you spend $100 on the sale, you get free shipping. Obviously, I usually do shipping priority flat rate. but the hardcovers, like only a couple of them will fit in a flat rate box. So it will be media mail, and it will take a while. But they will be free shipping if you spend $100. So again, if you're into the art of Jose Gonzalez, TJ, let me know. This is Floyd Gottfriedson. This book was originally $35. This is a collection of comic strips featuring everyone's newly favorite public domain mouse, Mickey Mouse outwits the Phantom Blot. Hardcover, $10. I'm going to set this sideways, though, like this, so that we can get a few more books on the rack. This is Anya Davidson. This was put out by Fantagraphics, regularly $30. And this will mean something to some of you. The pull quotes on the back are Jessica Hopper, who you may remember as the director of MTV News. Brian Chippendale from the band Lightning Bolt. And Norwood Fisher, the lead singer of Fishbone. Does Fishbone mean anything to anyone? Only the greatest ska band to ever skank. This is Band for Life. Band for Life. $10. I'll show you kind of what the inside looks like.
Kudos on the play on words for that one.
Yep. All right. This technically, I don't know what to do with this book, Jay. Because it's technically a paperback, but it kind of fits in that other category. I'm going to set it off to the side and think about it for a second while I grab an actual hardcover. This is a DC Famous First Edition. Regularly $20. Reprinted for the first time ever, the 1935 landmark, all original content, and first ever comic book from DC Comics. Read the comic where it all began, 85th Anniversary Collector's Edition. This is a Famous First Edition, big fun, new fun, the big comic magazine. This book is, well,
wow,
colossal.
Yeah. Wow.
But it's $10. I'm going to set it over here. Or like that. Okay. Just so I can I'm going to put another hardcover in there behind it. From the Reckless series, regularly $25. This is still in the original plastic. And, you know, sometimes when people say it's still in the original plastic in comics, they're full of crap. But no, this one came shrink wrapped because, like, the inside is super bloody and violent. From the Reckless series, Follow Me Down by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. $10. Everywhere you go, I'll follow you down. No? Nothing? All right. Dynamite published this book. And I'm going to read the names on this book in the order of importance, how I feel they're important. Okay? Stanley Lieber, a.k.a. Stan Lee. Again, published by Dynamite. Bill Sienkiewicz, Simon Kodransky, Luke Lieberman, Ryan Silbert. Regularly $25. This is Alliance's Orphans by Stan Lee. A Book About Jay and I by Wilfred Lupano. Published by Ablaze. Regularly $25. Today only $10. Old Geezers.
Ain't that the truth?
And then the last video game I played. Literally, I haven't played a video game since this came out. Tom Clancy's The Division, Extremis Malice.
Nice.
Regularly 25. Regularly 15. $10. That was not what I wanted to do with that book. I put it in the wrong box. Hilarious, right, Forrest? Okay. I'm gonna fade to black real fast. Give me just a second. Okay. Because I knew that was going to happen. I just knocked my camera over. I'm getting the next batch of books ready. And I knew that I was almost certainly going to knock my camera over. And that I would almost certainly have to do a little adjusting as it tries to fall over again.
Are you even showing right if you're not knocking your camera down?
Okay. All right. Let's drag this box over. Oh. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take the paperbacks off one at a time. So you have a last shot at the paperbacks. Remember, guys, all of our paperbacks are $5. All of our trade paperbacks are $5 today. If you get to $100, free shipping. Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 1, Power and Responsibility. $5.
Oh.
Edgar.
Come on, damn it. Sorry.
Jay.
Yep.
Relax.
Yep.
Relax. Okay. It isn't like it was a cuss word.
I understand that, but I was trying to do something and I didn't mean to pop it up.
Listen, I just assumed they were calling me one, which would be appropriate. Ask my ex-girlfriend. Anyway.
Oh, wow.
Edgar Allan Poe's Snifter of Terror trade paperback. This is volume 2. I got it. There you go. Edgar Allan Poe's Snifter of Terror, volume 2. But you can read these independently. $5. By the way, the fact that none of you have come back with a comment after I called myself that, like, I'm disappointed in all of you. Especially the ask my ex-girlfriend part. The fact that nobody said that was Castle's nickname in high school, like nothing. Deadly Class, Volume 2, 1988. The Kids of the Black Hole. $5. Oh, yeah, of course, Lieutenant. Like, 100%. But, like, we can have some fun with the weird Russian spam bot. Like, A book that is not at all related to Wolverine, even though the name would make you think maybe it is. Wolven Heart from Dark Horse or from Mad Cave Studios, $5. And if you see something you're like interested in and you want me to like read you the back so you kind of know what it is, just ask. I'm willing to do, what does Nick call them? Undramatic readings?
Yes.
Or trade paperback theater. Whatever. Heyo. Thank you, Mr. Nope. All right. Saga Volume 3, $5. Brian K. Vaughan, Fiona Staples. Saga Volume 3, $5. Mega Man.
Derek.
Which one, Derek? I'd be happy to read you the entire back of the book. Mega Man Master Mix, Robot Rebellion Volume 1. Again, this one is printed manga style, but it's perfect for the young person in your life who likes the Mega Mans, or the old person in your life who grew up on the Mega Mans. So if you have one of these in your life, an old geezer who grew up on Mega Man, maybe buy them the Mega Man comic for $5. Jay, I had so much caffeine today. I've had like 5 cups of coffee and an energy drink.
Oh,
No. Well, I was up at 6:30. So like after going to bed at the end of the freaking baseball game, which was 1 a.m. Anyway, so I'm a little wired, so I'm going to have all kinds of jokes. All right.
Nice.
Chip Zdarsky, before he was famous, wrote The All-Nighter, which is like legally not Batman, but like, come on, guys. Like,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Don't that dude look Batman-y? Anyway. Mm-hmm. And then he went on to write Batman, The All-Nighter, by Chip Zdarsky, $5. Princeless by by Jeremy Whitley, who I just met in person for the first time. Princeless is the story of a princess who don't need no man. Princeless. Again, that's an all ages book. Fantasy. No, not true, Derek, because I almost took a nap before the show. If you don't know that about me, if you don't know that about me, I can sleep anyway. Caffeine only gives my brain energy, not the rest of me energy. All right. Tokyo Pop, again, for the all ages people in your life. Disney's The Descendants. Trade paperback. This is Rotten to the Core trilogy of the complete collection of Disney's The Descendants comics. All ages, no offensive material. Fantasy, authorized by the Disney Channel itself. Again, for the all ages is in your life. Miraculous, The Adventures of Ladybug and Cat Noir. Bug Out. This is volume 1 of Miraculous. Like this book, this was huge. I don't know if it still is huge, but I remember it being huge. And Miraculous, The Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir, volume 2, Evil Eyes. Both of those are $5. Again, remember, guys, if it's a paperback, it's $5. If it's a trade paperback, it's $5. If it's a hardcover, it's $10, including this giant, famous first edition that's like 4 square feet.
Yeah, it's a big book.
Dr. Horrible Sing-Along Blog, the book. $5. Featuring the full shooting script, exclusive contributions from the cast and crew, and the sheet music for the songs. So, like, if you have a musical person in your family who likes Dr. Horrible or just has a thing for Nathan Fillion, you know.
Which, I mean, who really doesn't?
Right. Where We Live, this was a benefit anthology to benefit the people who survived that shooting in Vegas a few years ago. $5. Air by G. Willow Wilson. I read the back of this book. This is about a stewardess who's scared of flying, who meets a mysterious passenger who might just be a terrorist, and falls in love with him because that's what you do. Air, Volume 1, $5. And Out of the Blue, I read the back of this one too. This is a World War II story with like planes and shooting at bad guys and infidelity. Or attempted infidelity. Or I don't know. All right. Okay. I'm going to put this up. This technically would fall into my, generally I would charge $10 for this book, but we're going to leave it, we're going to put it up for $5 because it is technically a paperback. I'm not going to read the back, but the pull quotes are from Declan Shelby. Shelley Bond, editor of Eisner Award winners Bitterroot Fables and The Sandman Overture, the creator and editor of Black Crown and Minx, Shelley Bond, and Kieran Gillen, of The Wicked and the Divine and Die. So, like, big names like this book, The Impending Blindness of Billy Scott by Zoe Thorogood. Zoe has gone on to become quite a big name. This book is really cool. This is the story of Billy Scott, who is an artist who has her debut gallery opening in a few months, but is rapidly going blind. She'll be blind inside of 2 weeks. So this is the story of somebody who's going blind just as they get their big break in art. This is a story of, if you keep doing that, you'll go blind. I have 2 copies. They're $5 each. Sorry, that joke was too good.
Yeah. Well played.
Sex Criminals, Volume 1. If you don't know what Sex Criminals is, well, I'm happy to tell you, but I can't guarantee it won't give you nightmares. I.e., having me tell you won't give you nightmares. Yes, Leonard, indeed. All right. Mark Guggenheim wrote this with art by David Messina. Han Solo and Chewbacca. Star Wars Han Solo and Chewbacca, The Crystal Run. This is Volume 1 of Han Solo and Chewbacca from Star Wars, $5. From the much maligned, but not at the time, because it was still good back then, Jonathan Hickman, Circle X-Men Logo Times. Immortal X-Men Volume 1. $5. This was an Eisner Award nominee. Omnibus Volume 2. You can read this without having read Volume 1. But Volume 1 certainly would help. But again, you don't need it. Regularly $25. The Killer. It's a kind of thick book for $5. Does this have the... Does. This still has the card in it, so you can download the soundtrack that came exclusively with this book, which was written by Dan Auerbach of the Black Keys and Robert Finley, who you may know from America's Got Talent or from being a legendary blues musician. This is Murder Ballads from Z2 Comics. Again, it does have the card in the back, so you can download the soundtrack to go with it.
Leonard's taking that Immortal X-Men.
You got it, Leonard. Give me just a second, and I'll pull it for you. All right. Yep, okay. This is a volume 1, the starter edition of Michael Turner's Fathom. $5. Al Ewing, Rom V, Brian Hitch, Andrew Curry. Volume 1, Venom Resurrection.
Oh, that's a dope cover.
$5. And Romance and Road Trips by Raffer Roberts, Mike Norton, Dan LaFuente, Alan Pasquala. You got it, Leonard. This is one that Jay, I know, likes. I think he's read it. The Adventures of Archer and Armstrong, featuring Faith.
Yes. Oh, yes. So good.
And from Jonathan Hickman, Ivan Dragotta. Thankfully not an X-Men book. East of West, Volume 2. $5. All right, let me get Leonard's books put in Leonard's pile here. Excuse me. All right. We get a drink.
Yeah, a lot of good hardcovers for $10 up there, folks.
Well, we're about to take them down because we're about to put up some new ones.
Oh.
So, again, not last call, but again, if you see something you want to know more about or you make a decision later, I'm happy to go back to these. Famous First Editions. New Fun, Big Comic Magazine. Guys, this is the first book DC ever published. Ever. 1935. Like, my grandfather wouldn't be born for another 4 years. That's how old this book is. And that man is old. Also, this book, guys, like... hold on. Diet Pepsi for scale.
Oh, wow.
Book is huge. All right. Tom Clancy's The Division, Extremis Malice. This is the comic adaptation of the video game Tom Clancy's The Division. $10. Old Geezers. Volume 2, $10. Stan Lee's Alliances from Dynamite Comics. Alliances Orphans, $10. Reckless. Follow Me Down. Ed Brubaker, Sean Phillips. Hardcover, $10. Band for Life. This is a song. This is a book about rock bands with a pull quote by the lead singer of Fishbone. Fishbone. Again, the greatest ska band to ever ska. I said it. Fight me. And Mickey Mouse. Comic strips. Mickey Mouse outwits the Phantom Blot. Mickey Mouse comic strips. $10. All right. Is Triple B coming? Is he here? Does anybody know?
Hadn't seen him.
Okay, we'll give him another second or two. But I'm showing the collars this time around. But we'll start here. The complete graphic noir of Manchette and Tardy. This is a murder noir book. Black and white. Really kind of a cool underground concept. Published by Fantagraphics, regularly $30. Streets of Paris, Streets of Murder, Volume 1, $10. This one's gonna be $10, even though it's a paperback. Because of what it is. Okay? Like, I just can't do it for less than $10. This is an oral history of comic fandom and the triumph of geek culture, with forwards by Stan Sakai and Jeff Smith. The afterword is by the RZA. Like, Wu-Tang is for the children, the RZA. The cover photo, let's see how many of them you can name. This is See You at San Diego. Does anybody know who those guys are? Especially that one. $10. By the way, that book weighs like 5.5 pounds. I mean,
Oh, wow.
it's thick,
Wow.
like with 2 C's. Right. $10. Yes, that is in fact Jack the King Kirby. Bonus points if you know the guy sitting next to him.
Is it Sergio Aragones? Because
Yeah,
it looks like. Oh, okay. The stash, man.
Yep. All right. One of my favorite Matt Kint stories, art by Tyler Jenkins. This is a really great top secret society kind of book. This is originally $30 hardcover from Boom Studios. This is Black Badge. If you don't know, it's about a super secret sect of the Boy Scouts who is actually super secret commandos. Chip, we're doing trades for $5, man. Including this big, thick one. Written by Greg Pak with art by Simona Di Giafelice, Pius Bach, Jordi Perez. Return to the Earth That Was. This was originally a $75 trade hardcover. Originally $75. $10 right now. Firefly.
Oh, let's go.
Big book. See, it won't even fit on the rack. Okay. I'm going to move it down the other end so the light can catch the Firefly a bit. Let's do some collars. Published by Dynamite Comics. Originally $40. Hardcover. featuring big collars. The Art of Vampirella, The Warren Years.
Oh, man.
Then next to it, by the way, that was $10. Next to it, we'll do from Dynamite Comics. Originally $40. With a pull quote by some guy named Barucci. The Art of Vampirella, The Dynamite Years. All of those are $10. Remember, this is a $75 trade. Yeah, $75 hardcover rate. $10.
Somebody get Rich Davis, man, because he's definitely a brown coat.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Hey, Mike. Good pulls. Both
Mike,
of them.
both piece for $10 a piece. You got it, man. And Mike, I don't know if you were here earlier. Kurt, you got beat by Mike Asbel, man. Mike, I don't know if you were here earlier, but I did also had. I have to move some books to get to it. That way, a bunch. I'll put it back up because once again, featuring collars this time around. The Art of Jose Gonzalez. I should totally put in the Sharpie before I put it next to the books again. So I mark on them. And we will go with one more from Dynamite Comics. This one doesn't have a pull quote by some guy named Barucci, but does have one from Mark Millar and some guy named James Cameron. Just The Art of Vampirella.
Wow. Mike's going to take the Jose Gonzalez. And he's going to.
And art. I know what he means.
Okay.
Kurt, I feel like you're getting killed by the delay on Facebook, buddy.
Yeah.
If you have a YouTube account, you might jump over.
Oh, yeah. Mike,
Vampirella is hard to beat, and at $10 a book.
Yeah. Wow.
Like, I'm a little angry at myself for selling them. But, all right. This is From Yippee to Yuppie. This is called Did It? From Yippee to Yuppie, the story of Jerry Rubin. This was originally a $50 hardcover. This is the story of the Yippies and the whole like art scene of the late 60s and 70s. This is totally like a textbook with photos in it, but very interesting thing. I will say this, that the slipcover has seen a little bit better days, but oh, you're good, Mike. If I'll see if I can get more of those for him. Don't worry about it. But
and
there's
also,
that for $10.
also, Mike, I think Kyle was saying only 2 of the hardcovers will fit in the
Priority
what?
flat rate box.
Yeah. So they're going to ship medium mail, and that's probably going to take a bit longer. Just forewarning on that.
Okay. I'm gonna do. I'll save that one. Do it for $5. I'm gonna do one hardcover for $5.
Oh,
Well, you'll see why.
okay.
I'm not gonna do this one for $5. It is, guys. I will tell you, the condition on this is not the swellest. Written by some guy named Frank Miller. Art by some guy named Klaus Jansen.
Ooh.
Batman Noir. Dark Knight Returns. Now, again, you can see this is supposed to be a white cover. You can see there's some dirt. It's not in the world's best shape. And like, if you look at the back, but it's a $40 Dark Knight or Batman Noir Dark Knight Returns for $10.
Adds to the ambiance. Kurt's to take.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Kurt, you got it. But Mike, I will tell you this: if you get to $100, free shipping. Would you please? It is bit.ly.com bit.ly/Kyle J. Scrolling at the bottom, and Jay can put it in the chat if he has a moment. Okay. This is by Keith Dallas. On the back, it features a piece of art by a guy named Peter Laird with Brad Foster inks. Published by Tomorrow's Publishing. Originally $48.95. We're doing it for $10. This is The American Comic Book Chronicles, the 1980s. See, it's got a Turtles piece on the back there talking about the 80s. $10. All right. Time to go back and do some paperbacks, don't you think, Jay?
Yes.
Okay. This is the only hardcover I'm going to do for $5. And you'll see why. It's not a very thick hardcover. It's from a company called Fun Studios. This is Star Wars Ships of the Galaxy. See, it's a real thin thing.
Gotcha.
Uncover blueprints from The Force Awakens. Includes a giant fold-out that reveals new ships. But again, this is just like it's got like flip over panels and stuff about the different ships from Star Wars. $5. I can't believe no one bought Sex Criminals for $5 after I made the You'll Go Blind joke.
Nope, will take the 80s comic.
Nope's going to take the 80s Comic Book Chronicles. I think you'll like it, Nope. It's kind of like if you're going to take a class on comic books, the textbook they would use for the 80s. I will pull in just a second. This has a real unique look. The classification on the back: poetry, hip hop, Shakespeare. Experience the B-side to Shakespeare's most beloved tale of star-crossed lovers and warring family politics in this stunning retelling. Instead of Fair Verona, this classic tragedy is played out like an 80s block party in a New York where underground sword dueling blossomed alongside hip hop, punk, disco, and no wave. This is Prince of Cats. Elvis, Sex Criminals is... I apologize to anyone who's going to get a nightmare from this. Sex Criminal is this the story of a girl who finds out that when she arrives, time stops, and a guy who figures out that when he's ready to go again, time stops or time starts. So they start Netflix and chilling, and then robbing banks. Trying not to get in trouble with the many different platforms we're on. But
Kyle has sold so many people on this book. Trust me.
It's one of my favorite comics ever written. Again, it's she when she gets to the climax of her enjoyment, time stops. And then she meets a guy whose superpower or his ability is that after that, when he is, had some Gatorade and a quick nap, time starts again. They both wind up getting laid off from the same bank where they work. So they start spending a lot of time together in their car and then robbing banks. And that's not even that's halfway through the first issue. You figured that bit out. $5 on that book. That is, again, that's Matt Fraction and Chip Zdarsky. So the current writers of Batman and Captain America worked on that book at Image. This next one is Matt Kent, Trevor Harshen, Ryan Wynn, David Barron from Valiant Comics. Eternity. Yeah. $5.
Thank you. So the Sex Criminals is definitely worth the $5.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Definitely worth it.
All right, this is Mark Millar, Wilfredo Torres. Now a major Netflix series that they really screwed up. And if you buy this comic, you'll know how. This is Jupiter's Legacy, Volume 2. You don't need Volume 1, especially if you saw the terrible Netflix series. But this is much better. I just mean for me having to explain that to people, TJ. You don't really want those words coming out of this face. Hey, Jay, you want to know something funny?
What's up?
For years, I've had to lean into my microphone when we're doing these shows to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I no longer have to do it, I still do it.
Yeah.
I don't have a microphone sitting on the desk, but I keep leaning over to the desk to talk into the microphone.
It's habit. It's like not wearing your glasses and wearing contacts. You'll still constantly do this, even though you're not wearing glasses.
Yep. Mm-hmm. All right. So the writer of this went on to be a big deal in television, or was a big deal in television when he wrote this. He was already a big deal in television when he wrote this. This is from Black Mass Studios. This is Kurt Pyers, The Forevers. Remind me next time, Jay. More lights.
More lights.
And you've got this big $75, but right now it's $10 hardcover of Firefly down here.
That's crazy.
We'll give you a $5 option from one of the series after that. Firefly, New Sheriff in the Verse by Greg Pak. $5.
And you know that's got to be good. You got Greg Pak of World War Hulk, Planet Hulk, and now Supernatural.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I'm going to take down, and again, if there's something you see you want to know more about, Streets of Paris, Streets of Murder, which was $10. See You at San Diego, which was $10. It's the only paperback I'm going to do for $10. Black Badge by Matt Kint. Anybody who's ever been a Boy Scout will enjoy that book. Oh, Nope grabbed this, and I never took it down. And Nope, if you're still here, I have some stuff that never got shipped out to you before I left on my trip. That will be getting shipped out to you. So I'll put this in. I'll put anything you buy today in with them. Did it? The Jerry Rubin story. Last call. $75 hardcover Firefly. This is Firefly Omnibus Volume 1. $10. Only once, twice, thrice times. It's out of here. Again, guys, if you want to see it, if you want to see any of this stuff again later, just ask. All right, I have 3 copies of this. Leonard, we got what?
Leonard,
you got it, Leonard.
Firefly, good pull, man.
Which one, paperback or the hardcover?
Oh, that's right.
Or both for $15. You do kind of look like Josh Allen.
Yeah, I saw it when, and he's taking the hardcover. I saw it when Roberto said that to me before, and I went and looked it up. I was like, oh, yeah, he's just a bigger version of me.
Yeah, I don't know that I would take that as a compliment, but maybe. That's right. That's me throwing shade at the Buffalo Bills. All right. Let's put up some hardcovers, shall we?
Yes.
Okay, I have.
What?
There we go. Okay. I have 3 copies of this, and I just dropped off 4 more to Imani Latif. This is regularly a $30 book from Lion Forge, part of the Magnetic Collection. Written by John Jennings and Damian Duffy. This is Black Comics Returns. It is a, well, here, I'll just show you. It's double wide. It's as wide as 2 regular comics. Hardcover. $10. I have the second volume of Streets of Paris, Streets of Murder. So I showed you volume 1 last time. Here's volume 2. Both volumes would be $20. And again, this is from Tomorrow's Publishing. Regularly $45. This is the Comic Book Chronicle, American Comic Book Chronicles, the 1990s. So again, this is telling you about the 90s. Everything from Marvel Comics going bankrupt to the formation of Image Comics. That time when Superman died, when Batman got his back broken. Sandman, DC Comics Vertigo. The age of gimmick covers, skimpy costumes, and mega crossovers. Wait, is this about the 90s or 2024, 2025? Anyway. Comic Book Chronicles, the 90s. All right. I am going to take the slipcover off of this book and sell it to you without the slipcover because the slipcover is trash.
Oh, okay.
But the book itself is very nice.
Yep, there we go. Nope, good one.
Yep, you got it. Nope. Okay. So the person who this book is about inspired Kurt Vonnegut, inspired Will Eisner, inspired a whole lot of people, right? Including a lot of the Disney editor or Marvel editors from the 80s and 90s. I'm not sick, Roberto. I'm getting over, I'm on the backside of a pretty severe viral thing that I got at Baltimore. So, anyhow, this is the line art of Jules Pfeiffer.
That's interesting.
So let me read you the thing. Everyone knows a Pfeiffer illustration when they see one. His characters leap across the pages, each line conveying humor and psychological insight that articulates and defines generations. Over a prolific 70 years career, Pfeiffer's nimble and singular imaginations has given us biting satires on politics, love, and marriage, and the ids and raw terrors of the American culture. That same sensibility has given us children's stories of equal delight and insight, imbued with the author's playful anarchism and illustrated with exuberant line and explosive color. Pfeiffer's hugely varied output includes comic strips, most notably Pulitzer Prize-winning Village Voice, lasting 42 years. The comic strips he did for the Village Voice over 42 years. He did the children's book, The Phantom Toll Booth, Bark and George, plays Little Murders and the White House Murder Case, each of which won an Obie and Outer Critics Circle Awards. Movies, he wrote the screenplay for Carnal Knowledge and Popeye. Animation, screenplay and storyboard for Monroe, which won an Academy Award for animation. Novels, Harry the Rat. A graphic novels, Tantrum, and the New York Times bestseller, Kill My Mother. And his memoir, The Great Comic Book Heroes, Backing It Forward. This guy, again, Jules Pfeiffer influenced every big artist you know. And like if you read The Phantom Toll Booth, you've seen his art. That's the art of Jules Pfeiffer. That book was originally $40. Right now, $10. Alan Moore's Providence, books 9 through 12. This is Providence Act 3, hardcover, $10. And, I remember the first time I read about this book. These kids are foul-mouthed, raising hell, and doing battle with the living dead. Yes, that's right. These are children battling zombies in kids. $10. All right. Nope. Are you still here? Kurt, are you still here? Because the next box is the box I've been saving for the end. And there's stuff in there that both of you all are going to be interested in.
Right.
Likely.
Yep.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. I've got a ton more paperbacks that we can go through. And we'll go through them one day this week. But right now, I'm going to take down all the paperbacks on the board. And we're going to go through the last box of hardcovers. Sound good?
Yes.
Yeah. These things are getting heavier and heavier to lift as the day goes on. Luckily, I'm having lasagna for dinner. So after he was used in a chapter of League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, TJ, because a lot of those guys were influenced by Jules. Okay. All right. Set that down. Okay. So this is one. I'm not even going to put it on the rack. If you want it, it's $10. It's from Abrams Graphic Art. Originally $60. This is the art of Rube Goldberg. Like as in Rube Goldberg machines.
Oh, wow.
Hold on. Let me show you this cover. I'm just going to set it right here so you can kind of see it. The cover is a Rube Goldberg machine.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep. So, $10 if you want the art of Rube Goldberg. Okay. This is the novelization of this book. $10. One of the most quintessential comics ever written. This is the novelization of The Killing Joke.
Oh, wow.
So this is The Killing Joke, but instead of, a graphic novel, this is like a prose novel. Okay. That is not going to be $10. I'm going to text you.
Okay.
What this is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have you look it up on the Electronic Bay.
Okay.
And tell me what it's worth. Okay. Oh, you turn your microphone off so we can't hear you react to the text you get?
Gasp. But wow. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You
All right.
do that. Oh, wow.
Nope. This is The World of Critical Role, the history and epic fantasy. Again, this is another Critical Role, sort of a book about Critical Role. The D&D Real Play group. So that's $10. The World of Critical Role. I have a paperback of this that I was going to put up yesterday and I didn't. But I'll put up the hardcover today. From Bliss on Tap Publishing. God the Dyslexic Dog. It's a very fun book. Oh, hey, a paperback I didn't know I have. Okay, I can go in there and come out another time. That can go in there and come out another time. That can go in there and come out another time. As I found some paperbacks. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to do these at 10 because of their size. I can't do them at 5. This is the paperback version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Ultimate Collection, Volume 2. $10. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Ultimate Collection, Volume 5. $10. What up, Patrick? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the IDW Collection, Volume 4, hardcover, $10. Triple B, you missed the collars, man, but I got one more collars for you. But I'll show those in a minute. This is the American Comic Book Chronicle, the 1950s. $10. And if I do like this, I think I can get another one up there. American Comic Book Chronicles, the 1960s for $10. All right, 50s and 60s to nope. Nope, I'm not even going to put it on the board if you want it. I also have the 70s.
You got Kurt's Turtles 2?
I haven't pulled Turtles 2 yet, but I will. There's the 70s. Turtles 2 for Kurt.
Oh,
yep, you got the 50s through the 90s. And I will tell you, they just put out the 2000s. I'm not even sure it's out in stores yet. Nope. But I remember seeing it on FOC. I remember seeing one of them on FOCs. It might be the 2010s it's on FOCs. That just FOC'd. All right. I have 3 books left for this show, 3 hardcovers, and then we'll go back to all $5 trade paperbacks. Kurt, did you want Turtles Volume 5 and IDW Turtles 4? Those are different. This is the Mirage Volume 5. This is the IDW stuff. So this is the new stuff since they moved to IDW. Okay. For Triple B, and I will give you right of first refusal, my friend. There's no way this book should be $10. because, hold on, maybe not. I don't know where this would be. I don't see it. It says maybe, but I'm going to go with no. The complete Gail Simone Red Sonja. Regularly $75. $10.
Red Sonja for Patrick.
I had told Triple B I was going to give him right at first.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
But Patrick, you're second up if Triple B doesn't get back in a couple minutes. Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that, folks. Looking up.
Sorry about that, Patrick. And I'll be honest, I apologize to you, Patrick. I'll give you right of first refusal on something else here in a second. But we bugged Triple B about Red Sonja and Vampirella to be here, so I wanted to give him the chance to make it worth his time to show up. Plus, I know that book will show up on his channel. I appreciate that. But all right, TMNT IDW goes to to Leonard. All right. Patrick, are you into horror at all? All right. This book, Series 1 and 2 collection, forward by Gail Simone. Originally $40. All right. This is Critical Role's Vox Machina Origins. $10. All right. This next book.
All right, there we go. There we go, Patrick.
Oh, you got it. This next book I can't do for 10. But I'm only going to do it for 15. And Jay knows what a dumb thing this is. Let me pull the Vox Machina down for Patrick. Patrick, if you'd fill out the form for me, I will get it shipped out to you. All right. Okay. Jay, can you tell I'm having to kind of build myself up to do this next thing?
Yeah.
Because I'll be real honest. I don't want to. But as I said early in the show, if you guys weren't here, my landlord sold the building where my office is, and I have to move out. So I'm selling a lot of my personal collection stuff, a lot of stuff that I was saving for shows, to make some money because it's expensive to move offices. So this is not something I want to sell. It's something I'm going to sell for $15. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm just going to show you the foil. It is in a slipcase. Something is Killing the Children, Volume 1, trade paperback or hardcover in the slipcase. Patrick says 15. Patrick, I need you to just say you're claiming Something is Killing the Children if that's what you're doing. Okay? Just to be fair.
Claim something.
Got it. You got it, man. So, guys, this book was going anywhere between $50 and $160. Yes, you absolutely can, Patrick. And if there's something you want to see, let me know, and I'm happy to show it to you, talk to you about it. But anyway, this something is killing children is going anywhere from like $40 to $60 on, or 40 to like 160 on eBay.
Yeah,
So like, I have no idea if it was a good deal or not.
It's nuts. Wide spectrum.
So Patrick just got a steal, I think, because this is in gorgeous condition at $15. Yes, you can absolutely go back and claim stuff that wasn't claimed before in the show. And I'm happy to show it to you if you ask about it while we're still live. We've got about 20 minutes left before the lasagna is done. I have two options, and you guys pick. We can go back to $5 paperback trade paperbacks, or I have some sets, some keys. Got a couple of slabs that I showed last night. We could do that, or we could do $5 trade paperbacks. Use tell me. What do you want to do, Jay? Triple V says collars. I don't know if I've got collars, man. Let's see what I can find here. This guy technically has collars, but they're not the same kind.
This guy.
Lucifer Volume 2? $5. I mean, I guess he gets collars more than he has them, but like...
That's true.
Not exactly collars, but close. This is written by Tom Hutchison for Antarctic Press. $5 for Tomorrow Girl versus Common America. You know, they have collars. Let me flip through these boxes here real fast, see what I can find that might be of interest.
Yeah, Patrick's claiming the Tomorrow.
You got it? All right. All right, here we go. Again, not collars, but still interesting. And for $5, I'll put them up. The Boys Trade Paperback Volume 1. This is the re-release before the show.
Oh, the photo cover.
Well, and I have the Boys Trade Paperback photo cover Volume 5 for $5. I already showed that one. This guy has a collar like Vampirella.
Oh, Letters Taken Boys Volume 1.
Morbius, The Living Vampire, Old Wounds.
Oh, that's good. It's so good.
He does, though, doesn't he?
He does. You're right. I just never thought of it.
Like, my God.
It's deep.
If that guy's V got any deeper, he'd be showing you his junk.
That's true.
It'd be like Borat. I broke Jay.
Goodness.
Jay's choking.
Oh my goodness. Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Okay. Some great horror. And again, this is getting made into something. I don't know where. I don't know when. But I do know it got optioned and has been being made, or it got made. I don't remember. But this is Pornsack, Pichette Shote, and Aaron Campbell, Jose Villarrubia, and Jeff Powell. This is great horror. This is Infidel Volume 1. $5.
Oh, awesome. Linda's going to take that Morbius.
All right.
It was the deep V cell is what it was.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. I'm going to put up some books that I really like here while I keep searching for collars and other things. So this is a two-part. There'll be $5 each. So $10 for the pair. It's volumes 1 and 2. Imagine if your dad was James Bond. And like, oh, by the way, he like slept around on your mom and had a bunch of other kids. And you all grew up to really hate your dad. Then you would be one of Jimmy's bastards. Written by Garth Ennis with art by Russ Braun. I have volume 1, which is Jimmy's Bastards Trigger Warning. And volume 2, which is Jimmy's Bastards What Did You Just Say? Which completes the whole series of Jimmy's Bastards. All right, these were originally $7.99. So I'm going to do them at a better deal than that for y'all. I have 2 copies. I think this was originally like just a 2-issue series. But this is Lady Mechanica, Volume 3 by Joe Benitez. The Lost Boys of West Abbey. And we'll do them for $3 a piece. They're originally only $7.99. So we'll do them for $3 a piece. Then I have 2 of this. That will be $5 a piece. This is The Boys Volume 10, Butcher Baker Candlestick Maker. I have 2 copies of that to be $5 each. I know what I need to find. Hold on. Hold on. Continue to hold. There's a book I'm going to put up. You probably have it already. Doesn't matter to me. It's still going to be funny. I just have to find it. This will be $5. We'll put it up. Lady Mechanica Volume 4. The Clockwork Assassin. Be in this box. No, it's in the other box. Okay. These are going to be $5 each. King Spawn Volume 1. King Spawn Volume 2. Mm. I'm flipping through looking for something very specific here.
All right. Patrick's going to take Spawn 1 and 2.
You got it, Patrick. Give me 1 second here, and I will get them pulled for you. Maybe I'm sold out of it. That would suck. I think I'm sold out of it. Damn. Okay. Okay. King Spawn 1 and 2 to Patrick. Got it. All right. This is from Linda Sedgwick, a.k.a. the wife of Stepan Sedgwick. I was looking for Sunstone. I have some Sunstone somewhere. I may be sold out. I mean, and you know the pitch for Sunstone, right, Jay? The pitch for Sunstone is, do you like lesbians? Yep. But this is Bloodstained Volume 1 from Linda Sedgwick. This is humor, slice of life. Not nearly as, you know, what you would hope. Okay. So when I asked Nick about this book, he couldn't talk to me about it because he's still so upset by this book. Like, he goes, this is one of the worst experiences he ever had in comics. Not because it was hard to work on or because the companies were bad, but because this book legitimately kept him awake at night. This is the bizarre story of a boy who is half man, half something else, and I'll tell you what it is in a minute. Raised without ever being allowed outside, one day he is set free in the care of a curious doctor and begins to experience the outside world for what it is. This is Corn Boy. This is a story of a boy who is half boy, half corn.
Get out of here.
Read for yourself.
I can't.
Completely twisted but surprisingly sweet by Ain't It Cool News. A disturbing, funny ride. Rappaccini's daughter as envisioned by Lars von Trier and Buck Owens, Patton Oswalt. Corn Boy.
This is a thing that exists.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to do this one for 10. It is a paperback, but when you see what it is and you see how big it is, $10 is a steal. Walking Dead Compendium 4.
Oh, wow. Whoa.
50 issues of The Walking Dead. $10.
Wow.
Whew. I want someone to buy Corn Boy so bad. Like, and read it. And like, especially if you have your own YouTube channel or like there's some place that you do reviews like Instagram or TikTok or whatever, and tag me in that thing so that I can hear what you have to say.
Oh my goodness. I can't, man. I can't.
Like, right. If it's given Nick nightmares, you know it's good. All right. Guys, we got about 5 minutes left here. Let's see what else fun I've got that like. Oh, hey, we'll do this for 10. TMNT Annual 2 hardcover. Again, we'll do Diet Pepsi for size. Diet Pepsi for scale.
Wow.
So it's artist edition size of the TMNT Annual 2, Book 1. You've got the Eastman cover art on the front. And inside, you have things like this, which is Kevin's page thumbnails and his character breakdowns.
Wow.
That'll be $10. Okay. All right. What is this? This is a big thick. Okay, we'll do this for $5. Oh, I'm holding it in front of the camera. Grendel Omnibus, Volume 2. Matt Wagner's Grendel, Volume 2. $5.
Patrick's taking the Grendel.
You got it, Patrick. We got about 5 minutes left. What do I have that's fun? Okay. Are there any of the hardcovers that were shown early in the show that you guys want me to go back over? Should I go back over them, Jay?
Yeah, why not?
All right. So in order to do this, I've got to move my chair and I'm going to sit on the floor. I will go, tell you what, I will go back through any that didn't sell prior to the Jules Pfeiffer book. How's that sound? Because I think everybody was here for the Jules Pfeiffer book. I'm going to take down The Walking Dead, but if you want it, just ask. I'm going to move Corn Boy up because God, please, somebody buy it and tell me about it. I really feel like that's one of those books that I should just give to Ed. Right. Be like, listen, I need Weird Dopes to review this. Nope. What do you think? Should I just send it to Ed? All right. So we're going to do these $10 hardcovers. I'm going to move my chair because otherwise this is going to be too hard to reach. Okay. Okay. Oh, hey, I just found 2 new hardcovers. So we'll start there. This is Marguerite Bennett and Wando, Animosity: The Rise from Aftershock hardcover. Written by my friend Eric Palicki. Published by, I have no idea who. This may have been a Kickstarter. I may be selling something I shouldn't be. I don't care. Manticore. Here are 2 more that I haven't shown. because they were put in a box and they shouldn't have been. The Beatles in comics. So this is just a comic. It's a comic about the Beatles, and then there's like a bunch of articles and stuff about the Beatles appearing in about the Beatles and stuff that have comics telling those stories. This is written and illustrated by Joe Kubert. From the DC Comics Joe Kubert library. This is still in the plastic wrap it came in. You got it, Patrick. This is Dong Wai. Dong Wai, Vietnam, 1965. This is a war story about the Vietnam War, written and drawn by Joe Kubert. All right. Black Badge by Matt Kint. Black Badge is the story of a super secret Boy Scout troop that is also like, special ops. This is a paperback that I did at $10 because of what it is. But this is See You at San Diego. It's a big, thick book about San Diego Comic-Con. I have volumes 1 and volume 2 of this. And I'll tell you what, if you're into it, I'll sell them both to you for $15. Anybody who's out there. Obviously, shipping on these is going to be probably another $15. But just know, this is Streets of Paris, Streets of Murder. Hardcover. Volume 1. Volume 2. Disney's Mickey Mouse. These are Mickey Mouse comic strip. Mickey Mouse outwits the Phantom Block. Mickey Mouse comic strips. $10. This is an Underground from Fantagraphics for $10. Again, this has a pull quote. I don't know what it's about, but it has a pull quote from the lead singer of Fishbone. This is Band for Life, B-A-N-D for life. From the Reckless series, this is Follow Me Down by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. Hardcover, $10. From Dynamite Comics. Dynamite. Stan Lee's Alliance's Orphans. A book I made the joke that's about Jay and I. But it's not really. It is a major motion picture that was not released here, but it was released in Europe. The Old Geezers. Tom Clancy's The Division, Extremis Malice. You're right. Norwood's the songwriter and the person they named the band after. All right, this is All the Presidents, 1 through 45. This is a one-page, like, little blurb about the president, and then across the other page of the spread is a sketch by Drew Friedman of the president. Just to show you. Wow, I keep flipping to the Ohio ones. Shock of shocks. Warren G. Harding. This is kind of what they look like. $10. Mavericks and Lunatics, the icons of underground comics. This is a similar book to the President's one, where on each page is a double page spread. And on one side, you get a blurb about the creator. And the other side, you get a sketch of them. So here is my favorite, Harvey Picar. $10. I've got three more, sorry. This is Queens of the Ring, the wrestling drawings of Jaime Hernandez. Queens of the Ring. If you're into wrestling. It's a lot of sketches of female wrestlers. A lot of them are famous maybe from Lucha. And the last book, or one of the last two books, this one's big, oversized, heavy. This is Critical Role, The Chronicles of Exandria, The Mighty Nine. And famous first edition, New Fun Big Comic Magazine hardcovers. Those are the last two books. Those are the last two hardcovers I have to show for the evening. So, if there's something you're into, last chance to claim it. If you would please fill out the form. How thick is Exandria? The problem is with Exandria is that it's tall. Yeah, no problem, Patrick. I got you. Just to compare it to, again, Reckless.
Jeez.
Yeah. So again, guys, $100 tonight got you free shipping, but it will be media mail shipping because I'll have to find a box big enough for stuff, which will make it take a little bit longer, but not terribly long to get there. If you bought more than two, both streets, you got it, Patrick. If you bought more than about two hardcovers, if they won't fit in a priority box, they will also come media mail, but you will only be charged for what it costs to ship them media mail. Both streets. You got it. How do I get in touch with you when I watch the rewind? Patrick, if you just fill out the form again, you can get in touch with me that way. You can also email me, Kyle at theexplive.com. Kyle at theexplive.com. But please fill out the form. And again, if you fill out the form a second time, like because you rewatched it and you saw something you wanted, just fill out the form again and I will get that information from there. I will be invoicing tomorrow. So you can, if you can get back to me by then, that would be great. But these prices will be good. So even if you get back to me after the fact, that's cool. I will just give you those prices later. So, all right, Jay, I'm gonna make you big. Sign us off. Get us out of here.
Okay. So everybody, thank you all for hanging out, and make sure you're sub to the experience. And I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and we will see you next time. Take care.